Hello and welcome to the Triathlon Ireland Local Technical Official course. Now if you're watching this, you're probably someone who's volunteered at an event. You may be a race organiser, but you're curious about becoming a local technical official. I want to know more about what's involved. Triathlon is a very exciting, spectacular, fun sport, underpinned by good quality events. And in order for events to grow and for the sport to grow, we need qualified, experienced technical officials to do that.
I'm pretty nervous.
It's all a mental thing.
This is my first triathlon.
If you're not used to open water, it's probably the biggest fear for most people to swim.
Doesn't matter, you get across the line and you get the medal over your neck.
It's always good and it's a great atmosphere, and you can live off the adrenaline between races and it drives you on for training.
Oh, I think it's brilliant. We come every year and it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's kind of like a bit of a party atmosphere down here. It's like going to a festival.
If I can do them, anyone can do them.
And once you get out practicing and you see yourself improving and you get up to nearly the distance, see, actually, I think I might be able to do this.
As you get older, it's good because it varies all the different sports. Bad hips from running or bad knees from running. The cycling and the swimming takes some of the load off that.
Take your time, go to enjoy it, enjoy the experience. Get into a club, get a bit of training, go for it, absolutely.
So, what's going to be on the course? Well, in this session, we will look at what the technical official is and introduce you to the technical official pathway. We'll then go on to covering the general rules of the sport, information regarding the swim and open water courses, what to look for in a bike course, the transition area, penalties, protests and appeals, the responsibility of a technical official, children's events, and finally inclusion and para-triathlon. So this is the technical official pathway. To illustrate it, I will explain it to you in the context of my own experience. I got into the sport about 20 years ago as a participant, and I set up a club in Dublin. Very soon we wanted to run our own event. So we became race organisers like many other events, and we did so without very much training. Now this is the typical entry point for a lot of us into the event side of triathlon. However, step 2 is the step you take to formalise your training in relation to the rules of the sport and also to be able to officiate at other events. And this is exactly what I did. I became a race referee, a technical delegate under the old system, and I went on to help other race organisers make their races safe, fair and fun. Now, under our technical official pathway today, once you complete this course, you will shadow a more experienced technical official for about 6 events and complete reports. You won't have full responsibility for an event, but you'll have plenty of opportunity to experience the range and diversity of the events that we currently have. When I started off, there weren't too many events, and other than duathlon and triathlon, we didn't have multi-sport as it currently is known today. Step 3 is the NTO, or National Technical Official course. Under the older system, this would be the training you would have taken to become a technical delegate or the person responsible for national championships events. And that would still be the case. You would go on to this course after a couple of years as an LTO and with some races under your belt. Because Triathlon Ireland, the training programme is accredited by the ITU, it also means that if you complete this course, you automatically gain ITU Level 1 status. What this means is you can go and officiate at international events. And this is precisely what I did. I got drafted into the ITU Technical Official Programme because in 2010 I organised the European Championships in Athlone. And in order to ensure that that race met the standards that the ITU set for these big championship events, they said, well, you're going to need to become a level 1 technical official in order to truly understand how to organise events at that level. So that's what I did. After a couple of years, I was invited to do the Level 2 Technical Official course. What this will allow you to do then is to become a technical delegate for European Championship events and assistant technical delegate for grand finals or World Championship, bigger events. So when I got qualified at Level 2, I was the technical delegate or the technical official responsible for the European Championships in Turkey and in the assistant technical delegate in the grand final in Budapest. After a couple of years of doing events at that level, I was invited to become a participant in the Level 3 Technical Official course. Now, people who qualify from this go on to become technical delegates at World Triathlon Series events and also can get invited to the Olympic Games. I spent 3 years as the technical delegate for the WTS in Stockholm, in Hamburg, in Lausanne, and last year in 2019 I was the technical delegate for the grand final in Lausanne. And along the way I've been very fortunate to be a chief technical official at the London and Rio Olympic Games and in Tokyo for next year. So although I started off as a volunteer and a marshal, I didn't ever envisage after 15 years participating as an official in an Olympic Games. So this is the Triathlon Ireland Technical Official Pathway. So within experience of a participation in triathlon from a coaching or volunteering perspective, you would then go on to complete the local technical official course, or LTO. This would mean, in this case, looking at some of the videos, completing an open book exam, shadowing at 6 events, one of which must be a pool-based and 2 of which must be different multi-sports, for example, duathlon and triathlon, and you submit a report based on your observations. After 2 years, you can apply to participate in the NTO course, which is also known as an ITU Level 1 Technical Official. You complete the NTO training, complete an open book exam, officiate at an International Triathlon Union event, and complete your logbook. Throughout this, you will be given a mentor and some guidance in the form of support, feedback, and also expected to go to as many events as you possibly can. We're also encouraging all technical officials to avail of the many CPD, which is continuing professional development courses that Triathlon Ireland run from year on year. Some of these could be on speciality events, event management, children's events, so that you're constantly up to date with the latest rules and the latest approaches to developing our sport. So, to summarise the different types of technical officials, you have an LTO, a local technical official, an NTO, which is a national technical official. You then have ITU TO Level 1, 2 and 3. We also have one other category of official, and that's a motorbike official, which we have a separate training course for in Ireland. At the end of the day though, we're all volunteers, whether you're a marshal in a local event or a technical official on the Olympic Games.
As a technical official, I'm here to make sure that people are safe, that they stick to the rules of triathlon, and first of all, they enjoy it, because we want the sport to be safe and enjoyable, and we want more people to get involved. It's always fun. How I got involved, I started racing, I suppose 3 years ago, and I just wanted to give something more to the sport, like give something back. So I thought, like, yeah, why not? I'll try to help as much as I can, and yeah, I found the course online for a technical official, and yeah, and that's how it started, I suppose. Well, the training process process is it's fun actually, and you get a lot of support from Triathlon Scotland. So even if English is not your first language like mine, you will get plenty of support and you will really enjoy it. And yeah, I would like to step up. I would like to do another course for regional technical official. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You really want to be, open to people, friendly, good communicator always helps because you have to communicate, and it always helps when you can explain things to people in a nice, polite manner. So yeah, if you like chatting or if you're a chatterbox like me, definitely it's a job for you, something for you. Definitely go for it. It's great fun. You can offer so much to people, to the sport, to your local community as well. The more you do it, the less scared you are, and that's, it's something not new. Once you get used to it, then you'll be fine. And loads of smiles and thanks from people, and yeah, just get involved. Not that scary, telling you. Nominate your volunteers, officials and coaches Triathlon Scotland Awards today.